Another big day. I mean, for the defense overall, it seems like it keeps getting.
Well, today was pretty balanced with the ones. So we didn't have ones and twos today. We had like a game day unit. So we had our any ones and twos rotational players in one group, threes in another group. So we got a little bit slower tempo because we got to use the new tablets for that purpose to practice it. That's why we were slower today. But yeah, the ones, I think of the first 6 possessions, 2 touchdowns. Sam led 2 touchdown drives today with his 4 series with the ones early, so that was a good rep. The twos, we had 2 turnovers there. Catastrophic, can't happen, but then they had a 95-yard drive or 97-yard drive from backed up. So today was a pretty back and forth day. In my opinion, it was good to actually tackle, get out here. We did our full pregame, so I thought it was a good mental day for these guys just as much as it was physical, because this wasn't very taxing.
What do you think changed for the offense today that maybe they struggled earlier this week but maybe played better today?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have many penalties with the ones. I mean, when you don't have penalties, you don't have bad snaps with the ones, and really they didn't turn the football over. So when you don't do all the things that make you a bad football team, it's not that hard to move the ball if you stay out of your own way. So when you get in your way, it becomes really difficult. And a few practices, we're getting in our own way.
What do you think about QB decisions, just watching it live?
Yeah, I mean, one decision there late I didn't like from one of the guys. I mean, for the most part, I thought it was solid, not where I'd personally like it to be. We threw a fade into 2-man there in a 2-minute drill, which I definitely don't like. Was the one ball in jeopardy for that kid. So I didn't like that. But too many sacks there at the end. Especially in 4-down territory. Keep yourself at 2nd and 7, keep yourself at 2nd and 8, keep yourself at 3rd and 8. You have 2 more downs. Instead, we're at 3rd and 20, right, for no reason. So I think those are really 2 good learning situations for those guys.
Were you able to kind of iron out some of the things that come with the new technology?
Yeah, that was the goal of today, was do a pregame warm-up. After the ones got on the field, the ones and twos, whatever that group is, the starting group, we have a starting almost 22 on defense. I mean, that's the reality. I mean, we're going to have more oars than anybody's ever seen on the depth chart, right? Because I don't know who the guy is, right? We have a bunch of guys who we want to play. So we got to get those guys to the sideline, and we got to get our coaches on the tablets showing them clips. Because this tablet deal, watching full video live, complete. I know it sounds like a little thing that's like fun to talk about, but the ability to, most people, it's very difficult to see the game live and adjust. Most people, some people that are really good, it takes a drive. Some people that are good, it takes a half. Some people never see it all game, right? And the ability for both sides of the ball to watch every play changes the game at such a higher rate, because you're going to have to change what you do more than you ever have. You can't just carry in your 9-play 1st and 10 defense or 4 play calls, because people are going to figure out 1st and 10 you're spinning to thirds versus 3x1 and playing quarters versus 2x2 every step. That's your thirds, or you're bringing pop away from the back. Like, if they didn't figure that out before, they're going to figure it out now. So you better have a variety of things to change up your calls with this new technology, and that's what we were practicing today.
From a defensive side with adjustments, though, is it more, I mean, I know, yes, you want to correct something play to play, but adjusting from series to series with that?
100%. I mean, you should get a really good beat on how the offense wants to attack. Teams that don't have big menus on offense, usually they have complementary plays, so that's going to stay the same. But to be able to show your players the complementary plays, to be able to literally show the film and say, hey, when we bring this stunt, this is how it should look when they run this play again, or when they get into this set again. It just makes it so much easier to make adjustments than it was prior.
Kenny, you getting any more clarity on your kicking game and how that's evolving?
Yeah, some clarity. We'll be coming out with news on that here in the next week or so.
Mm-hmm. Zechariah Sample taking kickoff reps. No Stovall, Jake Smith are options there. Is Sample have a chance?
Yeah, he's our 3rd guy right now. He has a chance. I mean, he's fast. Him and Plaz, just with their pure speed, if they can prove that they can be in a rotation and help us on special teams, that they're going to be guys that we try to find roles for just because of their speed. Speed's uncoachable.
What have you seen from Elijah O'Neal since he's getting more opportunities right now?
He could be the most improved player on the team since spring. I mean, point blank. When we got him last year out of JUCO, I mean, he was as raw as you could get. But that kid's gotten better and better and better in every single cycle. I think he's been one of our most improved, right? And now you look at him, and with Prince out here temporarily, it's really given him the opportunity to rep, and he's kind of really embraced it. So he could be our most improved player of fall camp.
Anybody else who are particularly impressive?
Yeah, I mean, Jake Smith just looks great out there. And you guys saw his kick return today. He looks like the Jake Smith that was the Gatorade Player of the Year in the state of Arizona, the freshman All-American. He looks like that Jake Smith. And it's awesome for me to see, for all the turmoil he's been through, to see him kind of back and to see his confidence back and to see the smile of him playing the game again. It's really, really fun to see. And then Alfred out there, he's playing some post safety now, and you know, he's the 100-yard landlord or whatever his Instagram or Twitter handle is. And him in the post, it's definitely very fitting for him. He's a really good knack for the football. We've traded more takeaways with him in the post than we had before. So I think he's had a really good transition into being able to play multiple roles.
What's your thoughts on your offensive line play today?
Yeah, I mean, we held some of the guys that are veterans we held. The third group, obviously, it's really hard to pass protect. I mean, to be honest, our D-line is deeper than our O-line right now. So when you get into your depth and your D-line are guys that you feel like can play for you, and your O-line are guys that are developing and growing, you know, they're going to get their butt kicked. So I thought that third group got their butt kicked. I thought our ones and twos rotation, I thought they did a nice job.
Where are you in terms of naming?
Yeah, it could happen in the next 3 to 4 days. I would like to, you know, right around before school starts, which is Thursday. Today was moving day, if you couldn't tell by the 90 billion cars in the parking lot.
And then just how have you seen Jason Brown?
Yeah, it was funny because that was the first day he's gotten a lot of carries live. It was hard to tackle. I mean, sometimes you don't know. I mean, running back, the goal is to not go down, right? So if you don't tackle them, how do you know if they don't go down? And today we really got to see him just not go down and create balance. You know, he's a shorter guy, he's a powerful guy, so those types of guys have to play behind their pads and have to have elite balance. And I think you could see a little bit of that balance today on the field.
Awesome.